Another question I get all the time is which hand is above, which one's higher, which one's lower. The way that we tend to pull is we drive in with that right hand right at the very bottom, and then we drop that angle, right? I've been talking about changing that spacing and compressing that clay. Your left hand starts just above because of the thickness of the floor. The right hand drives in and rolls to be just ahead. So my hand position is going to be like this the entire time. When the wall is thin, the left hand backs off. Going to come down, start that gather. It's okay to get your index finger involved for these larger pieces of clay and use even the side of your index finger. Our general rule is the thinner the clay gets, the smaller I want my contact points to be. So that way my hand doesn't catch and cause me to get any wobbles. I'm going to go nice and slow on this last pull or two, just to make sure that I'm knocking down any of the high points from my throw rings. If I move up really quickly, you'll see these throw rings get a little bit more pronounced, right? Which can be a fun decorative kind of texture to work with. But on these later pulls, I'm going to really slow my hand down to make sure that I'm even squeezing that clay and getting all the height that I can out of the cylinder. While you're working on these, I want you checking out the inside of your pot. In theory, that opening that you made in the beginning, that 3 or 4 inch opening, should be the same. If it's shrinking, if looking down your cylinder, your walls are leaning in more than when you started, it means your right hand is driving in and doing a good job of getting that clay to start to move, but your left hand is not protecting that inside space. It's not being strong enough, so you're just shrinking that opening every single time. If your cylinder is flaring out and turning into kind of a planter or a bowl, your left hand's doing too much of the work, or it's ahead. Okay, so if my left hand is above my right hand, naturally the pot wants to get wider. See, kind of like that. If my right hand is slightly above, and I'm talking slightly, just a half a finger width, then everything tends to want to move in. So that's why that's so important.